Hello YouTubers. Right. Andy's in hospital. Yeah. It's took them almost a week for him to get him into hospital. It's the past few days it's been, oh God, where do I start? He had his MRI scan last stop whistling, you little bugger. He had his MRI scan last Monday, yeah, last week, and the doctor phoned him up. I'm not sure if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but they wanted him in straight away back in hospital. And obviously Andy gets upset and he didn't want to go. And he said he'd go in on Thursday, but he didn't go on Thursday. And it's took till now to get him in. And this is Monday. It's been a week. And the weekend, what a carry on. I mean, he tried getting into hospital there, and the paramedics actually told him that he couldn't, because I think it was Saturday, they said that they wouldn't take him in. They even phoned up the hospital themselves, and they said that they couldn't get him in, and Monday would be better. And I agreed, and then he wasn't, he actually wasn't well, and so he phoned the ambulance again on the Sunday, and they explained that it would be better for him to go in on a Monday, because with it being a weekend, and the A&E, in order to be seen, you'd be in there for hours. And I know exactly what it's like, because my patience waiting there, it's bloody, my patience, it really does test my patience. And so they said they could go in, but it'd be the waiting. They reckon it would have been a 3-hour wait in order to see a doctor in there. So Andy decided that he didn't want to go, and then they arranged actually arranged a patient transport for him to go in on a Monday morning, which is this morning. Andy woken me up with severe stomach pains. Yeah, severe stomach pains, and this was like 6:30 in the morning. So yeah, so I'm quite tired there. I had a bit of a kip, so yeah, I'm quite tired. And oh God, the nightmare, absolute nightmare. Do you know, he phoned the ambulance, and he phoned the ambulance about 7 o'clock this morning. Oh man, are you coming in with me? And yeah, he didn't get in the hospital till 10 o'clock. They're messing about. Jesus Christ. There was 2 ambulances that came, because Andy's class has been bariatric, and obviously they need a bigger or wider stretcher or something stupid like that. And because Andy's lost quite a lot of weight, and he has, when I joke about him looking like a sharp hair, he does. The amount of skin, that's loose skin, you know, it's like his skin. And he, yeah, they need 2 ambulance crews to, believe it or not, to move him from the bed to the stretcher. And they didn't have a pat slide, so they had to wait for the patient transport. That was a carry-on in itself. Because Andy was going to be taken in by patient transport this morning. Tried to get contact with them. And I had no idea that they reckon they had no idea that he booked that they booked one for him. I had to get a patient transport to come with a pat slide. Like I said, that was time wasted. When he could have been in the stretcher, in the ambulance, and straight up there. Gets up there. My God. He waited a little while before they put him in one of them rooms. And he gets himself into a state sometimes. And believe it or not, he's got a catheter in again. Another catheter. He had problems trying to pee because the stomach ache. He had really severe stomach ache. He was getting hot and cold flushes. And they said he didn't have any infection, but I think he did. I think it was caused with the abscess he has. But a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, you know, and Andy, they managed to get Andy up onto a ward, the surgical ward. So what's happening is you have the X-ray. This is a funny thing, I know, because they went down for an X-ray, they brought him up, and then, like I said, the to-ing and fro-ing, and said, oh, they've got a room for you to take him up there. And then the porter said, oh, you have to go for another X-ray. Another one, he said. Oh, something to do with something to do with what the surgeons wanted to know, type thing, and you know, and we actually got down to the X-ray. He got to the front because it's stupid in the X-ray because it looks like you're on a conveyor belt. You have like trolleys, chairs, you know, waiting to get into the X-ray. It's like it looks like a conveyor belt type thing. He actually got to the front of the queue, waiting to go in, and oh, tell you what, tell you. And they said, oh, you can't, they don't want you to have an X-ray. They want to take you straight up to the ward. Yeah. So yeah. I'm sitting back on the chair. It can be a bit uncomfortable, this chair. Oh, it is now. My ass hurts. Yeah, but he's up on the ward now. Oops. He's going to have a from what he was telling me, he's going to have a CT scan. But pardon me. But they don't know. He doesn't know whether they might operate to drain the abscess. Yeah. Yeah, because the abscess it has been draining itself, but they're not sure whether it's the same one that's draining. But I don't know whether, like I said, I'm not sure whether it's going to be operated on to be trained properly, or they're going to put them on a stronger dose of antibiotics, which I really don't like the idea of. But we just have to wait and see. Yeah, just have to wait and see. Oh God, I tell you what, I'm so tired. The lack of sleep that I've had in the past few days is nobody's business. Him being in pain, crying, getting himself all upset, and he does. Oh, the thing is, right, with Andy, it's his mental health, mental state, and it's driving me bonkers as well. As I said to him a few times, I said, you know what? I said, they should send me to West Park. Like I say, the lack of sleep that I've had. I go to bed thinking, oh right, I'm going to have a nice decent night's sleep. Yeah. Couple of hours, probably about 3. It wakens me up. Crying, screaming, thinking it's dying. Then it's not dying. Then it is dying. It's not dying. You know, that type of thing goes on daily for me. Daily. So, my state of mind, oh God. People just have no idea. No idea. And if I ever talk to anybody and snap at them, I apologise for that. It's because the emotional turmoil that I go through every day. Yeah, every day. It's unreal. Yeah. I'll be going up to see him tomorrow. Yeah. He phoned me up from the hospital there, all upset because he had to wait. Because I don't know what's caused it, but he's actually got diarrhea again. And he phoned up crying like he usually does. They're not getting to him quick enough to clean him. You know. This is a funny thing. The social services, yeah, they think, I get a break when Andy's in hospital. No, I don't get a break. If he can phone me, yeah, I don't get a break. And believe me, the phone calls are fast and furious. Yeah. And no, I don't get a break from it. It would be nice if it did. God. It'd be nice if it did, but they don't. I can hear sheep snoring. Poor Sheba. I had to leave her on her own for a good few hours today. I didn't get back till I think it would have been about 20 to 6. Yeah. So, you Yeah. I'm so worried about getting back home to Sheba. Because she didn't go for walkies. And you know, I'm actually quite tired. I said I'd take her for a walk. But to be quite honest, I'm so tired I don't think I will be able to. I just have to wait and see. Right, tired. I tell you what, it's about, it's 9:10. Yeah, at night. So yeah, I am literally pushed. Literally. Right, I'm gonna go and speak soon, and toodaloo for now, and I'll let you know what's happening. Okay? Right, toodaloo for now.